curse has been lifted. What are the implications of that going to be?
Well, now that everybody has found out who they really are, there's going to be a lot of emotional repercussions, I'm sure. There's all sorts of things that are going to happen in terms of Emma dealing with knowing who her parents truly are and dealing with the fact that they gave her up and why they gave her up. They're going to have to deal with the fact that they've lost 28 years with her. Henry is now realizing that everything that he thought was true really is true. The evil queen is dealing with the fact that everyone's turned against her and she really has no one on her side at this point.
We all remember who we are. We all remember, our past lives, who we really are in fairy tale land. So we have to take that and still deal with all the memories of this new life that we had in Storybrooke and how those two kind of come together. So it kind of creates a whole new person with all these different feelings.
Everything is going to change so much once people have memories that are not their own of lives that they didn't know that they had, and everybody is going to have such a time adjusting to sort of the new world that they're in, that they've woken up in a foreign land, basically.
Snow and Charming, is it going to be happy ever after?
It's going to be titillating, I'll tell you that.
Titillating?
It'll be titillating. I think it's going to be as satisfying and frustrating as it was last season, but for totally different reasons.
We'll keep going back and exploring more of their backstory, Snow and Charming, and moving it into the future and where it is now. And who knows, they may get separated again, they may not, they may stay together, so we don't know.
Regina seemed quite pleased to see the magic come to Storybrooke. Can we expect lots of evil misdeeds?
Magic in Storybrooke is going to be very different this year. Well, it wasn't in Storybrooke last year, but it's going to be different from what you've seen in Fairy Tale Land. It doesn't quite work the same. So there are some challenges there.
On top of the curse being lifted, magic has been unleashed. And we have no idea what magic in Storybrooke means. We have no idea if it operates by the same rules. And so it's kind of a whole new world.
Will Regina be Emma's main nemesis still?
I believe so. I think it's going to become more complicated than that. I think they will definitely remain nemesis, but as long as I'm alive, I'm a threat to her being in Henry's life, and vice versa. So, but I think that also now that magic has come to reality, and now that we're realizing that Mr. Gold is more powerful than we really knew, that I think the adversaries are going to get a little deeper and more complicated.
Emma knows that you're her mum now. How's that going to change things? How's she going to feel about that?
That is exactly what we're going to be exploring and what I'm most excited to explore, because, not only were we each other's first best friends as Mary Margaret and Emma, because our characters had never let anyone in before, but now we're having to deal with the fact that we are not only the same age, but that her parents missed her entire upbringing. And she's going to have some very interesting feelings about that.
That's one thing that I'm really looking forward to exploring, is that relationship, that family dynamic between the two, because he has a daughter that's grown his age, and he missed her entire childhood. He has a grandson now, so that's one of the things I'm really looking forward to exploring, that whole relationship.
And will we be seeing any more romance for Emma?
Absolutely. I think, Eddie and Adam have talked a lot about how Emma's journey in season 1 was really falling in love with Henry. And that now in season 2, now that she's found herself as a mother and her ability to take care of him and love him and come through for him in some way has been established, this season is going to be more about Emma accepting romantic love into her life.
Do you think there'll be a sense of getting revenge on Regina?
I hope so. Yes, it is yet to be seen what's going to happen between the rest of our relationship with Regina, but it will be interesting.
The town of Storybrooke's kind of turned against her now, so how's she going to get that power back?
It's going to take some practice, let's just say. She's a bit rusty. It's been 28 years.
Emma's so badass as well. Do you enjoy playing that?
It is fun. She is just a fun character to play. She's got an incredible range of emotions and experiences that she has that I love exploring and discovering. And also, she's got this great, grounded, sort of dry sense of humor about things, and it's really fun to play as an actor.